Today, image is everything, as the media would say. So many people view models and celebrities as their icon, and it takes a toll on many people and their own image. Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes, but it is not always shown that way in media today. 91% of women are unhappy with their bodies and want the ideal body shape. Only 5% of women actually have that ideal body type. So why do people care about their body image so much? Does the media have something to do with all this? Well, we are about to find out. Studies show that working out reduces feelings of depression and stress and can ultimately make you happy. Exercising helps boost self-esteem and makes people feel better about their body image. Playing sports is a fun activity that also offers many health benefits. Working out improves brain performance, the look of your skin, and signs of aging. Whether it's swimming, lifting weights, running, or just walking your dog, any type of physical activity is the proper way to maintain a healthy body and mind.
I work out for health reasons. Basically, I feel like the social norm of reality now. Media nowadays, I mean, all the celebrities are, you see on a day-to-day basis. And movies are all pretty much jacked Melanie Iglesias, perfect. She's flat stomach. I mean, she's pretty much got the entire package. Beautiful face, legs, hips, chest, all in perfect shape. If I can get a girl, I want a girl to be able to go to the gym with me and work out with me, so we have something pretty in common that we both want to better ourselves at, daily.
The ideal body image, I wouldn't say that there's a certain ideal body image, like not one specifically. The magazines show ripped, muscular guys, gotta be big and strong.
My ideal body type would be someone like Kim Kardashian. Someone who is very voluptuous with a big butt and big boobs. Media definitely creates self-esteem issues for the average people, the more normal people in society. For men, they want them to be working out all the time, looking buff or swole, whereas for females, they want them to be toned, maybe with some nice hips, big butt, big boobs, wearing makeup, pretty face, no flaws, when really none of that is real. It's all very superficial in our society.
I feel like the media definitely portrays this perfect image of every woman, that you need to have a small waist and curves, or be skinny, and you only look good if you're skinny and look good in a bathing suit. People care about body image because I feel like it is such an important part of your life. Like, that's who you are, and it's one of those things that sucks. So it's like some people struggle so much with having a small body, or like trying to get at their ideal weight, and ultimately, like, your body is who you are. Like, you need to take care of it and be healthy and exercise. But the media definitely tries to portray this perfect body image for every woman, or even males.
Aerie Real is a campaign that is associated with American Eagle Outfitters, and they have taken untouched photos and used them as their ads. Their motto is, "The real you is sexy." One of the main models for this ad is Iskra Lawrence. She was dropped from her agency for being too big, but was denied the chance for being a plus-size model because she wasn't big enough. She started modeling as a straight-size model, and she was appalled at how much she was being edited in all her photos. She wanted girls to relate to the real her and her own real photos, so she was given the opportunity to model for Aerie Real. She has always wanted to be an Aerie girl, and she loves working on this new campaign because she knows girls can relate to the real her and make others feel more comfortable in their own skin. But some people who don't like the way their bodies look don't always do the right things to help themselves. Many people suffer from eating disorders because they are trying to be perfect, like the people in the magazines and movies. Approximately 24 million people in the U.S. struggle with eating disorders.
The media, as far as body image, has definitely affected me in my life. I suffered from an eating disorder from the age of 16 to 18. So in that period, I felt very pressured to be tiny, perfect, long hair, beautiful eyes, beautiful smile, and a very small waist. It affected me constantly. I probably started consuming media that made me get to this position when I was about 7, from shows like America's Next Top Model to princesses and their tiny waistlines and unattainable body image goals. It took me a very long time to remove myself from the distorted images that you're viewing.
Well, I've struggled with eating disorder related symptoms since I was about 14 to 15 years old. And then a year and a half ago, I was diagnosed with bulimia and anorexia. It was a lot of body dysmorphia as far as seeing myself completely different than other people did and seeing myself especially much larger than other people did. I could be losing weight and losing pounds every single week, and I would almost see myself as if I was gaining pounds. Even at my tiniest, I still saw myself as my largest. It didn't matter what size I wasn't able to see myself for how I really was. The thing that really pushed me through and got me through all the struggles, the ups and the downs, everything was definitely my friends and family. Definitely my friends and family around me who continued to push me and pick me up when I was down. They never belittled me or told me I couldn't do it. They constantly were giving me positive energy, like my mom and my brother. Just watching them and knowing that I didn't want to take my mom's only daughter from her.
Happy days are here again. The clouds above are clear again.
I actually started singing when I was born. My mother said I came out, and the sound I was making was probably a note because it was in tune. But at a very early age, I remember probably 3rd grade, I used to go up to my teacher and ask her if I could just go from door to door each class with my little sheet of paper with the words and just sing it in front of the classroom, and then I would bow and go to the next classroom just because I wanted to sing, no other reason. So yeah, I probably started at 6, really going for it. But
So let's dance, the last dance, let's dance, the last dance, let's dance, the last dance tonight.
I sent a DVD to America's Got Talent, and they sent for me to come in and audition, and when I got there, they saw I was fat, and I never even got to the 2nd round. And yet, I think I might have a different scenario if I sent it today, which is sad, because we are judged on how we look, but I think that the way people treat you compared to overweight and not being it's night and day. I didn't always have a weight problem my whole life. I was in competitive gymnastics as a child, so I was always small. When I was born, my father said, the doctor came out and said she was never going to be very big, but I don't think he meant, he wasn't talking that way, because eventually I was. But I never, I think 6th grade I was 4'10", the tallest person in my class, so I thought, hey, I'm going to be tall and thin. But I ended up being short and very muscular. My father was a professional athlete, so everyone in my family was all lettered in athletics, so I didn't really worry about my weight growing up. I could eat anything because I was very active. But as I got closer to having children, after I got pregnant with my first child, I gained almost 100 pounds with her, and that one came off somewhat easily. So then I got pregnant almost 2 years later with my 2nd child, and that one did not. So I would gain and I would lose, and I would gain and I would lose, and I did it so much that my metabolism just absolutely stopped. So I actually had ballooned up to 245 pounds. And I realized during that time that I was treated differently. People looked at me differently. So that kind of discrimination, I felt a lot. And, but so that was motivation to want to lose weight, but it didn't seem enough. I mean, I kept, I'd go down to 800 calories a day and I wouldn't lose. I'd go to 1,000 calories a day and I couldn't lose. I would do 1,200, 1,500, 750, 850, I mean, nothing worked. I would increase my exercise. I joined the gym. I mean, I tried everything, but nothing was working at all. So I went to the doctor and I said, what can I do? And he said, well, I'll put you on a diet. We'll try that. That still didn't work. And I believe back in 2009, my blood pressure had gotten so high. Apparently I had had a stroke. And luckily for me, I never knew that I had had it. It was a mini stroke, and I believe it happened during my sleep. But it wasn't until 2010 when I went in because I had a severe headache. They took a CT and found out that I'd had one. And at that point, my blood pressure was still ridiculously high. I was on borderline diabetic. My cholesterol was way over 300. I mean, I was at the point where, I was gonna die. I had to do something. So I did what some people consider the easy way out. They suggested I do gastric bypass. And I can tell you, in all honesty, that was the hardest choice and not the easy way out. And I obviously clearly motivated. Whatever it was that I had to do, I did. But I did not eat sugar at all. I did not go over 12 grams of sugar. I did not eat bread. And I really stuck to just protein and vegetables. And in 1 year, to the date, I lost 135 pounds. You would be surprised at when you have so much fat surrounding your diaphragm. It can only, I could still hold notes long because I had trained it to do it, but I couldn't raise those notes up. I could try as hard as I could, but it would only go so far because every organ was surrounded by fat. And as soon as all that weight was gone, I went up probably another octave. And that was phenomenal.
I close my eyes so I can be with you. Oh, baby, be strong for me. Baby, belong to me. Change yourself unexpected. As I long suspected, they believe that strange was a word for wrong. When
if ever that I was, I've met a lot of people who've had similar struggles, similar issues. And my biggest advice to anyone going through anything kind of similar, even knowing someone going through something similar, it's just that you're not alone. The people that I've met through my struggles and through the journey that I've been taken on are all amazing people. And it's breathtaking to see the impact that some people can have on you and the impact that you can have on them. I got through what I got through because of some of the people who were going through the same struggles as me. Like, you're able to push each other, and there's no judgment from other people who, because they know where you're coming from. They're there too. Definitely just that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, that it's not all downhill, that it gets so much better, and that it's so much more worth it. It's like recovery is worth it.